can't do Bluey anymore. I love Bluey, but like there's
I
only
can't.
there's only what, like probably like 50 episodes, and like we've seen every single one of them because
Like
only
a million times.
8 minutes long. So you're like you could crank out 3 of those pretty fast, and you're like,
it drives me nuts.
I don't want to watch Bluey.
I'm like,
Take the lead, yeah, we taking charge. Mom and dad, the matriarch and patriarch. That's gonna have to do us part. Damn, my family got my heart, 100 exclamation marks. You know I'ma raise the bar.
hi, welcome to Raise the Bar. We are, this is Brett Green. He's Dad Got Bars. I told you, this is not my thing. I
Want me
can't
to do it again?
Please.
Okay, what is up? What is up? What is up?
What is up? Why don't I start with what is up? Are you raising the bar? What the fuck?
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and raise the bar for you on this intro. My name is Brett Green, a.k.a. Dad Got Bars. This is my lovely wife, Marlene. Mama Got Bars. This is the Raise the Bar podcast. We are trying to raise the bar on parenting, relationships, just everything. Not an advice show, just trying to work our way through. We just moved from Los Angeles to Nashville. Major move for our family, and so we are just trying to talk it out. Trying to talk through it out, figure it all out.
What are we doing?
Are we doing okay? I don't know. It's
Check on your friends.
yeah, facts. Yeah. Today we have for the parents in the audience, we have a fun. Is it fun? We have a fun little
I have
topic.
no idea. I don't know what we're about to talk about.
So I want to talk to you about our children. And how
okay.
Yeah, I want to talk.
Shocker.
I want to talk about our children and children in general, how they just get so fixed on their favorite things, like favorite movies, favorite songs, favorite books, and how many you read the same book over and over again, you watch the same movie over and over again, you listen to the same songs over and over again, and it's lovely. Because they found their interest and all that, but it is mind numbing to be like, I can't listen to Let It Go one more time. And it's funny because once she eventually lets it go and doesn't listen to it anymore,
Yeah,
you're like,
it's not a thing anymore.
It literally is like it never happened.
It's not a thing anymore.
You're like, oh, you want to watch Frozen? She's like, no, I'm good. And you're like, what?
We
Frozen was your
left
whole world for like
Frozen
2
era.
years. It's crazy. It's wild to me, and that's why sequels are so cool.
It almost looked like you were gonna cry thinking about the fact that Frozen's done.
No, I'm good. They're supposed to be making another Frozen.
Thank goodness. I'm very excited about it.
I hope they do, but they said it was going to come out in
I
like
think it's
2025, and that was last year.
No, I think it's 2027.
Okay. Well, so movies is one of them, right?
Yeah.
But we're in this weird phase, and I don't know if any of you guys are going through this as well. Our daughter is 4.5, and she just wants to watch the same like 2-3 movies, and that's it.
I'm so
over
it.
And I get so jealous because I have other friends who are like, oh yeah, I'm introducing my kids to this movie today.
Yeah.
Or, they're putting on their story, and I'm like, how did you get your kid to watch something
Tell me your secrets.
other than like the thing they watch every single time? Like right now, it's Parent Trap.
Yes, which
with
is still
Lindsay
a
Lohan.
great
Phenomenal movie, but I've seen it like 100 times now.
We can
and I'm
recite
like,
it. We are now, you two are now like doing the script of the movie together. You're acting it out.
It's so funny. We'll be in the basement and she'll like give me like a sword.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, Daddy, let's do the fencing scene from Parent Trap. I'll be Annie and you be Hallie.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is she does the British accent.
I know, it's so cute.
And she's actually kind of good at it.
She's funny.
She's got a great sense of humor. Terrible sense in movies apparently because she only wants to watch 2 or 3. But it's and then you're like, you know what? Let's watch I tried to introduce her to a Goofy movie. Yeah. A classic, a staple from any millennial's childhood. And we watched it, and there's like one tiny little scary part in the movie where it's like the flash or the dream sequence from Goofy. And she's like, yeah, that movie's scary. I don't like it. I'm like, it's scary for like maybe 30 seconds out of the entire 2 hours.
Like if there's anything scary, she is not down. She's like, nope, scary part. And I'm like, but you've seen it, so you know that it turns out okay, or you know it's not real. Like we talk about the fact that it's not real, and she's just like not down with it. And it's kind of like we've even when we moved here, we started to say okay, because we do Friday night movie night, and that means that every Friday we get to watch a movie together as a family. But the thing is that we were like, when we move to the new house, it is going to be every Friday we change who gets to pick the movie, and we're watching whatever they choose. And every time it is a whole battle and a whole crying fest on, I want to, or she'll even try to convince you to be like, but Parent Trap is really good, right? We should watch that. Is that the one?
It's Daddy's turn to pick this Friday. What movie does Daddy want to watch? And I'm like, you know what? I think we should watch Goofy movie. And she's like, Parent Trap is pretty good.
Yeah, she tries to convince you to watch the one she wants to watch. And it's just like,
I love it how we do try to do these like these rules, you know, where you're like, okay, when we move to Nashville, every Friday night we're gonna rotate who gets to pick.
We've done pretty good sometimes.
Have we?
Yeah, we have.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time we tried. We watched a new movie, and maybe that's like an underlying.
We watched Sing.
Yeah, but it was funny when you're watching a new movie with her. Like you're just like constantly looking over. And you're like, is she liking this? Is she liking this? And you're just waiting for her to be like, I don't like this.
Wait, actually, so today we watched Willy Wonka because I really wanted to watch Willy Wonka, and I was explaining to her, I was like, baby girl, it's so good. It's like everything is a candy world, and like you can eat everything in it. It's so fun.
It's a great movie.
And so she was like, fought me on it forever. And then I was like, well, you don't have to watch it with me. That's the movie Mommy's going to watch. And so
we tried that one every single time and it works.
Well, it did today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, she sat and watched it with me.
Okay.
And I mean, that movie's from 1971. So like it was a remastered one, so it looked better than the Mary Poppins one that we watched. But now we got her to watch Mary Poppins as well.
True.
But anyways, so we're watching it. We're dedicated. We did part 1 of it, did part 2 of it. And then at the end of it, I'm like, did you like it? No, I didn't like it. I was like,
I missed that part.
Dang.
She didn't like it?
She didn't like it. No.
It's disheartening because I'm like, there's so many movies that I think of where I'm like, oh, she's getting to the age where like we can start to watch like some really good movies. And I'm like, I don't think she's going to want to watch any of them.
I would love to watch like Land Before Time.
That's the one about the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Speaking of dinosaurs,
I did not just do that segue.
One of her
I'm not doing
favorite
this.
books
I
when
already
she was little
told you I'm not doing
was
this.
The Dinosaur Dance by Sandra Boynton. Not my favorite author.
Jeez.
Her books just don't make any sense. They're kind of like
some of them are cute.
You'll get to the last page and you read it and you're like, it's over? That's it? I was looking through it.
Oh, no.
I was reading it to our son now because our son is 14 months old, and I was like, oh, maybe he'll like it. And he did. He's getting to the age where he's starting to like books, which is fun.
Yeah.
And I'm reading him this book, and he's loving it. He's like, oh, he's pointing at stuff. And it made me remember that you pronounce dinosaur names really funny. And I just thought it'd be fun if you just like just read the dinosaur names.
I don't even know if we bought it. It might have been gifted. This is definitely not a book I would purchase because of the reason why I wouldn't purchase it, because I can't pronounce the dinosaur names. And I remember one time I picked it up to read it to her, and I was like, I can't say any of these dinosaurs. I don't know. I literally Dinosaur Dance. Okay. The blue stegosaurus goes shimmy, shimmy, shake.
She's
the
1 for
red
1.
brontosaurus goes quickly, quivery quake. Triceratops goes tippity tap. The pterodactyl goes flap, flap, flap. What up, bitch?
It's not a pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
The P is silent. But you were killing it though.
I'm doing really fucking good. Yeah. Tiny little Dinah goes diddly dee. I don't know his name. What could it be?
Yes.
Velociraptor. Twins go bompity bomp.
Close.
Close.
Close. You didn't get that last one right.
This fucker, he always fucks me up.
No, the V. You didn't get the V one right.
Well, what is it?
Velociraptor.
Yeah.
Twins
go boppity bop. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Go stomp, stomp, stomp.
Ooh, this one's tough.
It looks like iguana. Iguanodon.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Iguanodon goes diddly da, and the tiny little Dinah goes cha-cha-cha. Yes, the tiny little Dinah goes cha-cha-cha. Now everybody try and do the cha-cha-cha. Or try the cha-cha-cha. I fucking did it.
Babe.
I fucking did it.
That
That was honestly, I'm impressed with myself.
I'm so proud. That went so far from how I thought it was gonna go. Because like there've been times where you've tried to read that book for her and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can.
We were at the freaking zoo and I couldn't even say the dinosaur name. What was it? Tyrannosaurus Rex.
There you go.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that couldn't have gone any better.
I think maybe seeing it was a little helpful.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow. Or my reading has gotten improved in the last 3 years from all the children's book we read.
So going back to the topic, right?
Oh yeah, that's why we're here.
Just wanting everything the same, or like the redundancy of movies, songs, books. There's one book that I will absolutely never get sick of.
Yeah.
And that is Little Penguin Gets the Hiccups.
We should have saved that for the next episode, but okay, yeah.
Well, we can bring it back. But I'm just saying, we've read that book probably
200 times.
200, yeah, at least.
Minimum.
And it's so good.
To the point that like we recite it on like day-to-day things.
Taj
How about today? I had the hiccups, and what did she do? Boo!
Yeah, she's trying to scare you like the whale does in the book.
Franklin.
It's so good. But there are certain there's other books. What's that really sad book where Forever My Baby You'll Be, whatever?
Oh, that's from my childhood. That was my mom's favorite book to read to me, and it's like so sad.
It's so sad where like the kid gets older throughout the course of the book.
I'm also so creeped out that she always goes into the bed. We're getting so off topic.
No, we're not. It's because it's a book she wants me to read, and I'm like, I don't want to read that book.
Yeah, fair.
And so the part where the mom throws the ladder up on top, or no, who throws the ladder? The mom throws a ladder on top of her car and drives across town to her grown son's house, climbs up into his window to like lay on his floor or something like that.
No, she goes and like tries to pick him up and hold him.
Yeah, and then she like dies at the end of the book.
Yeah.
Right?
He then goes to her.
It's
like the saddest book ever, and I don't understand it.
And it's called Forever My Baby You'll Be.
Yeah.
But the worst part is
I love you forever.
Whatever. The worst part is every single 2 pages, it's like a little chorus of you know, it's like I love you forever, I love you be forever, no, baby you'll be. And it's like I don't know how many times I can read that. Like you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta read it again.
No, you know what I don't like? I don't like that I feel like the story is telling our daughter that it's okay for like to be like held and coddled. I don't know. It's just like really creeps me out. There's something about it that creeps me out that like the mom is still driving across town and climbing into her son's room to rock him to sleep and sing him the song. Put it on a Tony or something and have him play it. Like,
yeah, it's weird. What about books that are like from a while ago that are kind of like outdated?
Okay.
Or like feel a little problematic or like inappropriate for like young kids. Like, maybe like obviously there's all the books where like there were like racist stuff in them and you're like, oh, we should never read this.
Yeah.
But then also there's books where like I'm trying to think of which one it was. Was it Cinderella? Where like every time it'd be like, oh yeah, and then her dad died. And then the huntsman wanted to kill Snow White.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my gosh, like our daughter's like 2 years old. I'm not reading that. So we'd always change the words.
We change the words a little bit and say like they went away, they went on a trip, and then they had to go to sleep.
Yeah. Then her dad.
Always when like I'm reading Snow White and she like dies from or like falls asleep and dies from eating the apple, I'm always like, oh, then she had a long sleep and then they made her a bed, had a glass, and she just took a nap.
Yeah, there's some books where you're just like, man, I don't know why this book is still in circulation.
They say it is so good for your kids to like want books read to them repeatedly. So like it gives them the sense of like word recognition and things like that, right? Which I do agree and I think is awesome. It's just that sometimes I feel like I can't do it again. Like, I can't read this book again. Mm-hmm. Can we please? So, like, we started going to the library trying to get new books to read.
Yeah.
And that has been working.
That's fun.
To an extent. And then she really likes, then she fixates on one book.
She'll pick one book from the stack of library books.
That's like, that was good. Let's do that again. Like, that book Marker we got, she loved that book.
But to be fair, I don't know who that author was, but they wrote that book for us.
That book was
There's like so many funny
my gosh,
little
that book
things
was so funny.
that kids would just go right over their head. And you and I were like, you especially, I'm like, babe, this is the 4th time we read it. Like, why are you still cracking up? Like, it is funny, but like because
when he's like,
a quick line from it was like this. The whole book is about this marker, right?
Going back to school.
Yeah, and it's like a back to school thing, and
class supplies.
And they were like, the joke was, he kept screwing up or whatever, and they were like, oh, why don't we just get the dry erase marker to do it? and then they're like, oh, we're looking for Sharpie. We're looking for something a little more permanent or something like that. And we both were just like, oh, that's such a good joke. The kids won't even understand, but the parents, it's like Bluey, you know what I mean? Like, that's more for us.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
That's another one, Bluey.
Whoa, man.
I can't do Bluey anymore. I love Bluey, but like
I can't.
There's only what, like probably like 50 episodes, and like we've seen every single one of them.
Like a million times.
8 minutes long. So you're like, you could crank out 3 of those pretty fast, and you're like,
it drives me nuts.
I don't want to watch Bluey.
And I'm like, Ellie, no, we call Bluey Blue in our house. I'm like, I can't do Blue again. Like, no Blue. Why, mommy? It's so funny. And sometimes I feel like, we don't talk like that in our house. And I have to like say like, wow, Bluey's not being very nice right now, is she? And it's like, I have to like make sure she knows that behavior is not approved in our household.
I know sometimes Bluey will be having an attitude.
Yeah. And I get it, but like,
a little chippy, and we're like, yeah. And then our daughter will say stuff about like just repeating things from Bluey, and we're like, yeah, maybe no, we can't say that.
But I love Bluey.
But yeah, but then like, but
I also love Bluey.
Honestly, music is to me the worst one, because we've tried to implement this rule where it's like, listen, at breakfast time we get mommy and daddy music.
Yeah.
And then in the car it's all you.
Yeah.
But lately now she knows, like she's 4.5. She's figured it out where she's like, hey Google, and she just asks it to play whatever, and I'm like, oh, I can't listen to this American Girl soundtrack again, or I can't listen to Trolls soundtrack for the 9,000th time. And just like the same one over and over again. It's just like, man, K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm like, dude.
Here's the thing though. Sometimes I'm like, I can't hear it again. And then it plays and I'm like, fuck yeah, I remember why I like this song. You know, like
you think she's ever like, oh my God, I can't do Usher again. Oh, Usher, yeah, really? How many times have we heard this song? Because we'll throw on like early 2000s hip hop for breakfast.
How about this morning? I came downstairs and she's like, "Hey Google, play Scrubs on Apple Music," and I was like,
"Scrubs."
Yeah, and she's like singing like TLC No Scrubs all on her own, and I'm like watching her eat breakfast, and she's like, "I don't want."
That's because I played that song for her, and honestly, I'm like, that song, cool. Like, but also that song towards the end, like back in like the late 90s, they would just like make songs like 4.5 minutes long for just no reason. You're like, oh, you're gonna do the chorus 3 times at the end of the song, just once, then wrap it up. But yeah, that was one that I intentionally introduced her to the other day when I took both kids to gymnastics, and I was like, check this song out. She heard it one time and she was like, I like this song. And so now she's like, Daddy, let's pretend that you're the scrub and I'll be the girl, and then you have
everything has gotta always be an acted out situation.
You gotta hang out the passenger side of your best friend's ride. You're trying to holler at me, and then when you see me, I go, and then you get sad. Okay, ready, go. And I'm like, yeah, I mean that's cool. I'm totally down. Don't ever talk to boys that holler at you out the passenger side of the best friend's ride.
But it's just like sometimes I feel like annoyed that she wants like a specific song, and then like we haven't even entered the battle of who gets to play the song between like our son and our daughter.
I don't look forward to that.
That's going to be like, okay, now, because right now when we say like, okay, now it's your brother's turn, we like make up what song we think he's going to like. Like, but he has songs that he lights up.
Yeah, and what are they? K-pop Demon Hunters, Trolls.
Megan Trainor. That's going to be a whole other battle and a whole other time where we're going to be like,
but like,
that's it. No one gets music.
Are 14-month-olds supposed to like songs yet? Like, I feel
like Boy gets hype on Wheels on the Bus.
Yeah, but he doesn't. But
he also gets hype on Golden.
So he mostly gets hype on like K-pop Demon Hunters.
No, he gets hype on a lot of other songs.
And he got super hype on the Goofy movie soundtrack.
Yes, he gets hype on. He's just like,
he's like, my big sister likes this song. I love this song.
Yeah, and then sometimes I like when we do throwbacks of other albums that we used to listen to all the time, like Wish.
Yeah,
people sleep on that Wish album, and it is so good.
Yeah,
but like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with that album, and we listen to it all the time. And then another one that we listened to all the time that drove us crazy, but like also super dope, was the Snow White soundtrack, like the live action Snow White. That one was really good as well.
Because the throwback Snow White soundtrack is trash.
This is the other thing. Like, I am such a Disney freak. Like, I love Disney. And so, like, when she wants to watch Disney movies, I get really hyped. But there are so many good Disney movies that I want to expose her to that, like, she just is not down for. Like, I'm grateful that she loves Cinderella because that's, like, my favorite Disney film is Cinderella. But, like, I would love to watch, like, Beauty and the Beast with her. Because remember, she loves to listen. Remember, we used to have to listen to the intro of Beauty and the Beast? Because not all of them, but some soundtracks will actually do a lot of the film, and Beauty and the Beast is one of them. So if you listen to the like original soundtrack of Beauty and the Beast, it essentially walks you through the entire film as a storyline because it has all of the like dialogue in between the songs. So you kind of get like, because we were doing like Song and Story for a really long time, and she loved that. Remember, we were like constantly listening to Song and Story.
Song and Story is huge. So legit. If you got Spotify or Apple Music, if you just type in Song and Story, most Disney movies will have like 4 songs from the movie, and then at the end is like a 20-minute narrated story.
Yep.
So like, and I love that because I saw somebody say that once, and I can get on board with that. Where you're driving and you're like, instead of listening to the same song over and over again,
let's listen to a story.
Like, let's basically listen to a book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta like it's. I imagine it's really good for their imagination.
Yeah.
And good for like word comprehension and all that stuff. And so I cannot recommend the Song and Story enough. And there's one for probably every single Disney movie.
Not every Disney movie, because I've tried to do them for some of them, and there's not. Like there's not one for Snow White. And she wanted one for Snow White the other day, and there wasn't. But like, I will say that like the Song and Story Disney ones, majority of them are actually complete replicas of the Tonys. So like that's how we realized it is we have the Tony characters, and then we found Song and Story, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is literally Song and Story that we listened to on the Tonys.
Don't even get me started on the Tonys. Like if you don't know what a Tony is, it's like a little music box, and you put a little figure on top of it. Remember when she was like 2 years old and 3 years old, and it was like the same thing. You're like, I want to go to bed and listen to a Tony, and you're like, it's gonna keep you awake.
Keep you up. We'd be like, no, you're gonna stay awake.
And I want to listen to Beauty and the Beast. You're like, no, it's gonna scare you, and you're gonna.
Oh my gosh! Oh, you know what book? Big Bad Wolf. The 3 Little Pigs.
That's one.
That book, man,
messed her up.
It messed her up so much that we literally wrote her a note in the book in our house. So when she's older and we give her the book, because it's like I really love the golden books, and we collect. Let me rephrase that. I collect them anytime.
Let's run that back. My mom collected them and gave them all to us. Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but I collect them because I purposely find the golden book ones, and I purchase them.
Okay. I guess we collect. It's kind of a team effort.
Your mom and I.
She's my mom.
So I like, okay, so like,
and all my little handwriting is in the front on the front page of a lot of the golden books because they were my books when I was a kid.
Yeah, and then now we have her write her name in the books. Yeah, it's really cute.
Very fun.
But like, we have the 3 Little Pigs, and at first we were like, oh my god, what a fun story, you know? But like, some of the wording in that book is like, it was a sober little pig, and it's like,
that just was sober. Sober doesn't mean like not alcohol. It just means
of course I know that, but it's just like, it's interesting to like teach that to like a young child. Like she doesn't know what that actually means. Like a sober little pig. Even like the other day at the fire station, you were like, and what was that pig? And she was like, a sober little pig, you know? And it's like, she doesn't know what that actually means. But anyways, we had to stop reading this book because she then became terrified of the big bad wolf. She was afraid that the big bad wolf was going to come in the house, or that she was going to see the big bad wolf or whatever. And we were like, no, honey, like no big bad wolves.
Dude is scary.
He is very scary.
Honestly. The big bad wolf, not a vibe. I think most people can agree that when you're in the early stages of childhood, you get redundancy when it comes to movies and music and books. But I think there's something to be said. I think that redundancy probably teaches them more than we think.
I mean, don't you feel like as an adult, like we like things that are that's familiar things are comforting, and
why
maybe that's what it is.
Why do we still listen to the same music we listened to in high school?
Because
in middle school.
Because it was dope. And it was really good.
True,
back then.
But it's also like nostalgic, and it's also like
it's like I feel like maybe part of that repetitiveness for them is a sense of comfort. It's a sense of like safety. So maybe we need to reframe our mind when she's like, can I have Go Joss by American Girl and Mattel on Apple Music. We're not like, because it taught her how to spell go. It taught her how to spell boss.
She's been know how
it taught her how to spell respect. And then how about the YOU? And then like she's learning words and like spelling in ways that you're just like, okay, girl, I see you.
Yeah, but if you ask her to spell respect right now, is she gonna spell it?
Ask her tomorrow. She might blow your mind.
Yeah, kids be wanting everything on just like repeat, just redundant, and more again. And I will just say this: one day they won't want to watch a movie, and it'll break your heart. One day they won't want to read that book. One day they won't want to listen to that soundtrack, and it does break your heart just a little bit. So love on your babies. Enjoy them being little, because they will not be little forever. As heartbreaking as that sounds, it's a beautiful life. They just constantly get older, and constantly we are reaching new chapters and new stages, and every single one of them is beautiful in its own way. So enjoy every last one of them. If you want to subscribe, that's dope. Do it. If you don't want to subscribe, I don't blame you. That's fine. Everyone's got their choices. We're on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't bang with TikTok. But here we are, and again, like I said, we're in real life. Hit us up if you want to see us in the streets. Like, I think it's dope.
You didn't say raise it up.
Raise it up.